Welcome everyone, I'm Tim and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4, you only live once. Last time we completed a few little quests, helped out Mo and Solomon in Diamond City, and ventured on over to Vault 81 to do a few quests there. Today we're going to head on over to the Colonial Tap House and kick off another quest in our quest to level up just a little bit more so we can be ready to take on Automatron. And if you've been enjoying the content, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it would be greatly appreciated. But with that, let's jump into it. Cook and Pembroke are kind of going after Paul's wife here, who constantly is going in here. We just have a few little speech checks to do, and once Paul Pembroke leaves, we can go talk to him outside and then get the quest kicked off proper. But in preparation, I think should switch on over to some charisma gear. Now we just have to chase down Paul and hopefully get him before he heads back on to sleep. I see him over there.
Hey, you there. I have a question for you.
And Paul wants us to head back and talk to Cook. I really want to do that alone.
Make it worth my while.
So that way, once we kick off Diamond City Blues proper, that is one less guy I have to worry about at the drug deal. Just do it alone.
This'll work better if I talk to Cook by myself.
You're probably right. I am so angry at Cook.
And there we go.
Just get him to leave Darcy alone.
I'll make sure Cook gets the message.
Good.
Now I can just quick run back and talk to Henry Cook again. Hello, Henry.
You're Henry Cook, right?
That's right. This is my place. Why? Is there some kind of problem?
Darcy's not worth it.
Think this through. Darcy isn't worth dying for or killing for.
You know what? You're right. This whole thing with Darcy and me, bad idea. I admit it. Not like I planned it or anything. She was just always hanging around here. Now you're talking. I promise, you won't regret it. In a few hours, we're both going to be sitting pretty.
Now Henry and I will just go ambush. First I'll eat up and meet him on over. It is really close by, just around the corner from Hangman's Alley. And now we just have to go ambush the drug deal. Like I said, it is nice and close by, so this should be pretty quick. And then it will be also a pretty good hunk of XP, and we'll pick up a bunch of chems, which will be great for selling.
Head on inside.
And there we go. We just got overtired from sleep. So that is going to be really hurting the action points. I think after we do the ambush, we'll swing back on over to Hangman's Alley, as I'm only sitting on 10% adrenaline right now, so there's really no need to preserve it, as I'm getting more and more tired. It'll hurt my action points, strength, and the longer I wait, pretty much all of my stats. But here we go. We're already 70 meters away from where we will meet up with Cook, and 80 from the actual ambush.
We're late, but I'm sure Trish won't hand over the chems until I get there. You see, I'm the one she trusts.
Go down to a little bit of sneak. Any Nuka-Cola? No? Bummer. We can meet Henry here. And this is actually a pretty good vantage point to take out
There's always 4 of Murawski's goons.
everybody over
Trish,
here.
who's in charge, and then 3 other guys to unload the boat and wave their guns around. You should be able to work your way around these.
So we got a Triggerman there, Trish, Nelson Ladmore, and another Triggerman. probably one more triggerman around the corner. What type of throwable do I have out? Fragmentation. That should do pretty good. Unless I have plasma. No plasma.
I'll wait for the shooting to start, then join in from here. Remember, we can't
So
afford to let anybody get away.
that should be about right. That did really good work right there. He's almost dead. Ooh. Okay,
Oh, well.
Cook. You can head on in.
What's that?
Looks like 2 more enemies to confront. That was a pretty good grenade toss, if I do say so myself. Took out most of their health, especially since I don't
I
have
guess it was no-
any ranks in to demolition
This
expert.
is going to be fun.
If Cook ends up dying, I would not be opposed to that. Well, looks like he actually took care of it already. If Cook isn't here, and
Well, I
Trish
think we
isn't
have
here,
more immediate problems.
nobody is around to know what I did. She talks about a chem lab that has a lot more chems, but there's really not that much there. Pretty generic loot. I think this is where I'll end this quest, is I'll just steal all these drugs, because they'll be good for really selling or cooking.
On the waterfront in South.
All right, well, hang on here. Let me just back off. I think that's enough, Trish. We'll just take you out now.
I told you it was no problem. The month.
Yeah, Cook, it was no problem. I want all of these drugs to myself. I have a plan for them. Launder them into more caps and just plain use them for my own personal use. Trish has a note that we will read here in a little bit. Nelson Ladmore had a lot of caps on him, which is always nice too. And sunglasses. He looked cool in those. I want them. And this is what we're really looking for. 10 Jet, Mentat, Psycho, and Buff out in each crate. And there are, in fact, 6 crates. So that is plenty of money, plenty of drugs. Now, if I just kind of sneak away from here. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. It was a super mutant attack. How could I stage it so that they think it's super mutants? If only I had like a wooden board or something. How about blood bug meat? Drop that here. And brain fungus. That seems like something super mutants would carry. Look, they dropped blood bug meat and brain fungus. It was super mutants, I swear. I was never, ever there. Just head on back to base. My alibi? Sturgis, you saw me. I was here tonight. You didn't hear any gunshots, any explosives. I was just here. Now let's read Trish's note. Just gotta find it the right spot. Now let's read Trish's note. And it's just laser. There's each number marks laser tripwires that you have to just trip in the correct order to open up a door. Okay, I read the note game. That should be what I have to do. I'll report back to Paul Pembroke. I guess we can go do that. It looks like Paul is probably in his house right now, taking a little bit of a rest.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
And yeah, it is locked right now. We'll just do a little bit of maybe just buying and selling, see what Percy has, and then we'll wait for morning. It is morning time now, and I am lovely and weary from lack of sleep, and hungry and thirsty. So that is less than ideal. Percy really didn't have a whole lot for sale, since Paul doesn't seem to be awake quite yet.
I want to be left alone.
Maybe I'll just wait just a little bit longer and do a little bit more shopping with Myrna, and maybe Arturo has some more weapons available as well. Well, Arturo has a piece that is a little bit interesting. He has this boosted plasma sniper rifle. Sniper barrels on the energy weapons have a higher damage output. I could actually probably switch this on over to a pistol fairly easily, and with that boosted capacitor, it might actually be a pretty good weapon. He's not asking a whole lot for it, only 380, so I will buy it and take a little bit of a look at it and see what I can do with it, and hopefully I'll have another weapon I can play with. And since I'm not sure how much ammo I have for plasma sitting back, I'm sitting on over 6,000 caps. I'll just buy 125 rounds, just be on the safe side. That should keep me going good for a good long while. 1,500 caps for that weapon that could actually be a new day-to-day. That is a bargain. Hello, resident. And it looks like Paul is probably up on in the Colonial Tap House. Possibly. Unless I'm just full of it. Maybe he's over here at the Dugout Inn, getting a brewski. Hello, Paul.
For what's so, what happened? Did he give you any trouble?
I forgot you was there yet. What is it?
Ah, no trouble at all.
He listened to reason.
Okay. I don't care what you had to do, just as long as he leaves Darcy alone from now on.
Oh, he
Anyway,
won't be
thanks for
messing
your
with
help.
Darcy anymore.
I'll see you around.
Good luck. I hope it all works out.
Thanks.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
Well, hello, Deegan.
You've got my attention.
I'm always...
Well, I had ticked off the Cabot House on the map a little while ago, so when I get back around to the area, I can just scroll on in, roll on in, and talk to Jack Cabot. Now, unfortunately, I was mistaken on the Diamond City Blues is the overall quest. I only wanted to do the first half of the quest. I actually thought that was a sub-quest, which I have been a little mistaken, but the real reward was all the chems. I'm not going to go into the lab. There's really no point of doing that. It's pretty much out of the way, and like I had said before, the chems are the real reward. And back home to sweet old Hangman's Alley.
Needed that.
It's nice to see Kate made it, and Dog Meat also
Always
made it
wanted to go
here.
to the big city. Now I can't wait to leave.
Let's, before going to sleep, check out that plasma rifle just a little bit more. If we switch that on over to just a comfort grip, look at that. We are doing a wonderful 91 ballistic and 91 energy. That is hitting pretty good for that. Short scope is reasonable. And really the boosted capacitor is pretty good. I don't really need to set it up for photon with the photon exciter for more crit damage, as just the base damage is pretty good. So that is doing a healthy 182, and high freezing is 142, and the lucky is 149. So that right now is my strongest weapon. See how that one does in VATS. See if I can get a fair amount of shots off, or if it is pretty action point intensive. Oh, that looks nice. Do like the short scope. Well, that's going to be quite the drain on the action points. That's okay, as it does a lot, and for medium range, might actually be able to utilize that scope a little bit better just for rattling off some shots. And since we are hungry and thirsty, just top off the old water and eat up, and we can head on to bed. If I can make it upstairs. I don't think I've been drinking. Just water, unless somebody, spiked it. We got a lot of crispy squirrel bits. I've been kind of hanging on to them since they're super light, but that just seems a little excessive. Take a good long 12-hour sleep, get back to nighttime. There we go. Illness persists, which of fatigue, but I am well rested now. So what am I sitting on? Still have lethargy, still have fatigue. But as I'm pretty close, I'm done with Diamond City Blues for now. This Mila quest is nice and close by. I think I want to just go set it up for Tinker Tom. I'm not sure if I'll get back to the railroad, but as it is just super close by, I think I can just go and set it up. But before I do that, I should probably drop off all my junk and store a good chunk of my drugs.
See those big lights? That's right. Working electricity.
Here's the apartments here. Obviously, raiders are in the front. Not sure if I can loop around. We'll just go in the front door. We'll just ask the raiders nicely if we can set up a spot to, just kind of spy on them. Brackets aren't really shifting a whole lot. Except for that raider scum that's sitting right there. He's just trying to set up a new trap for me, must be. Terrible disguise. Just head on in through the apartments and kind of hope for the best. Obviously, there will be raiders in here. We just have to work our way up the top to set Mila up. I'm pretty sure there's exterior access point, but it's more fun when you face enemies, because I could really go for a new legendary. And just plain start building back up my adrenaline. Just keep working my way up. And nobody heard that, so that's always good. To be honest, I really expected more raiders. That, I gotta admit, that door, I wonder if anybody's in there. I wanna see whose room that is. Just a nice looking scaver. Another scaver sleeping. Takes him a long time to get up. There's another one, I got crit him. Because my action points are slow. I just have, you know, a lovely settler under the bed. That's... Raiders sure are unsavory characters. What were you watching? Got a lovely fridge full of heads. That is nice. That's the headroom. Want all the Nuka-Cola I can get. And this should lead me out to where I need to be. Got a raider right away. Gun drawn, that is... He must have seen me right away. No big deal. He did not fire. Check around this corner. Two more down. Four missiles with no missile launcher. All right. Don't want to fall off here. That would be instant death. Really wouldn't mind getting a couple acrobat leg pieces. What is going on? Raiders and super mutants. Not my fight. No bone in it for me. I think they're fighting on the roof over there. Just, I'll leave them to it. I'll pick off whoever is left. Right over there is where I have to put Mila. Plenty of gunshots shooting through. Don't want to get hit by a stray bullet either. Seems like the firing has subsided a little bit. Let's see who's left. Legendary super mutant brute. And a skirmisher who's almost dead. I said I wanted legendaries.
Out there, somewhere.
Sneaky, sneaky. If you want to come up the stairs, I would not mind. But the skirmisher that's almost dead seems to be losing interest. Didn't see anybody else, so hopefully it is just those two. Ah, there's another brute left. And a turret.
You can't hide forever.
Got one more crit. Let's back off again. Take it nice and easy. There was a turret over there that I saw too. Raiders really stood no chance. That sun is blinding. Wow. I didn't even think it was that. I thought it was pretty much dead nighttime. And we have an enforcer too. Better and better. By better and better, I mean awful. That's a level up though. Back into hidden. Well, I am out of crits. I do want to make my way over there as the legendary is over there. And if I was lucky, one of those raiders that the super mutants took out would be a legendary. First things first, let's set up Mila. I'll just have to report back to Tinker Tom. Before we do that, see what else we can find. A lot of dead bodies around here. Dear, oh dear. Regular one. Just scaver. Waster, that's a little bit A little bit better. Wearing decent armor. Okay, so bad idea number one. That better not have been in my legendary down there. That just got blown off the side of the building. I don't think I could get to it. Exterminators. So the reduced damage from mirelurks and bugs. This is a basic leather piece. Pretty worthless. However, in Nuka World, you do face Nukalurks, which are mirelurks. So hang on to that for now. There might be a place for that. Thankfully, I didn't blow that legendary over. So that's enough. Super mutants are not nice to leave around, but there's always more super mutants than you think. I'll just venture back on out of here. Although there could be more loot over there. The hidden's getting very close repeatedly. Which is a little concerning. Yeah, how could I wouldn't want to give up a bobby pin box. Oh, that super mutant's taunting me. That's live. I need to take him out. Just a bad idea. Just a bad idea. No, nothing too crazy. Yeah, have acrobats or power armor and just drop. Drop off the side of the building. That would be fun. Land with a bang. And we got more super mutants fighting, I think more raiders in here. I did not see that trap. Good thing it happened to be the bomb was on the other side. Good fragmentation grenades there. As it looks, this enforcer must have come in. Is there another enforcer outside? I don't remember. Check for traps.
Sweet.
Ah, a few more throwables. Up to 6 grenades. I was getting a little low on those. Just keep listening. more heads. Brackets are seeming pretty calm. As with the other ones, once I leave, I'm fully expecting there to be enemies right outside the door. Parkview Apartments are now discovered. Oh, better yet, I'm glad I went this way, even though it wasn't the legendary that got thrown down here. Still was able to loot the brute. That's nice. Skirmisher down there. Probably should be using my lucky weapon so I can get my crit built up a little faster. I do believe it's a turret down in there too. Yeah, there's a turret. Wait to go back to hidden. There. Back into caution. Pretty far away caution though. And it's another turret. I think if you go in, there's another turret inside as well. But as we're just kind of on a little bit of a random looting, looking for legendaries, just doing some miscellaneous odds and ends, it's all XP. I just kind of need to grind my way up to the next level. Please don't be too close. Sometimes when the turrets explode, you can actually pick up some damage if you're too close to them. Nothing in the new cola machine. Well, that should be good enough. Feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, sneak around the exterior of the building. Fatigue's coming on it now. Just a lot going on. We'll be coming up on the random spawns. We're just a skirmisher that's looking the wrong way. Random spawn point is right over there. I don't see anything right offhand. So we won't worry about it. Is this a wicked shipping container? No. Super mutant right there. Just missed him. Just missed that one too. Just basic detected briefly. Did see one more walking inside that diner. Nice crate right there. If he wants to be a legendary, I would enjoy that. At least I thought I saw one more in the diner. There we go. Just another basic. Now that we're back in safe territory, let's end this episode with a level up. So as I've been taking a few knocks, I want to just keep boosting endurance up so I can keep gaining that health. There are definitely other perks I'd be interested in taking. Bloody Mess isn't fantastic, but that is more damage output. Idiot Savant would be good. Get a little bit more XP at random times. Better criticals is a little ways off. Same thing with Critical Banker is a little ways off too. But doing the second level of Local Leader so it can build workstations, that would be very handy. And even just plain keep boosting endurance to get to Adamantium Skeleton at some point, or the Aqua Girl so I can quickly swim away. And of course, Armor rank 3 is sitting there, which we could improve our Ballistic Weave. But we will stick with the endurance for now. Get a little bit more hit points. Pops up, added another 18.5. So sitting okay on the damage. I am hungry and thirsty, which lowers my hit points a little bit anyway. But I'm sitting at 109 out of 203 prior to eating. And if we just top on up the food, eat a couple bit more of the iguanas. Now we're sitting at a nice 128 out of 221. But I think that is enough for now. We did our little bit of an ambush on the drug dealing, and we did another level up. In just 2 more levels, I am then hoping to take on Automatron, so that will be very, very soon. But thanks for watching, and until next time, powering off.